Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel, and we're back with another watch along, and it's the return leg, isn't it? Let me just see, have I got everything up and running? I do. Looks like we're good. And it's the return leg, Leeds United versus Manchester United. Obviously, I suppose the first leg was midweek and it wasn't a result that Manchester United were overly happy with, you would have to say. But yeah, well, look, we've got the return leg today, and obviously United are going to be looking for some, I suppose, a better performance more than anything else. I think if we can have a better performance than we did in midweek, hopefully the result will follow after that. So, obviously disappointing result midweek, but now I suppose big opportunity for United today in relation to, gaining ground on the top two, moving up the league potentially, given the fact that I suppose all of the teams, basically all of the teams, bar City, have dropped points yesterday. Spurs dropped points, Newcastle dropped points, Arsenal dropped points. So look, I think it's an opportunity for United to really go and hopefully kick on and get 3 points here. But as it's nearly becoming a common theme within these watch-alongs, there's always big surprises when it comes to the starting lineup, whether it be 1, 2, 3 changes, whatever it is. There always seems to be one talking point, and the big one today is that basically the whole of the back four has changed pretty much. Now, Dalot stays in at right full. I give you the team. David De Gea is in goal. Diogo Dalot at right back. Malacia comes in at left back for Luke Shaw, because Luke Shaw is pushed into centre back alongside Harry Maguire. So no Varane, no Martinez. Midfield then is as expected: Fred, Sabitzer and Bruno. And then the three up front, then we have Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford and Wout Weghorst. So good to see Sancho getting a start. Obviously he got a goal midweek against Leeds, and I thought he was decent. His performances are improving as his game time continues to get more and more. So, but look, it's a weird one. Let me know what you think, guys, in the chat. I mean, I'll just let you know who's on the bench then as well. So Tom Heaton, Victor Lindelof, Martinez, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, Pellistri, Iqbal, Elanga and Garnacho. Obviously absentees: Casemiro is missing, McTominay is injured, Martial is injured, Antony is injured, Eriksen is injured and Van de Beek is injured. So they're all of the, and of course Phil Jones is injured. So yeah, but that's the starting lineup, guys, and it's going to be an interesting game. Let me know your score predictions in the chat as well, guys. Get your score predictions in. Let me know what way you think it's going to go. I'll give you mine in a few minutes once we get some score predictions in. Who have we got in? Eddie's Football Waffle is there, just subbed. Appreciate it, pal. Dale is in, good to see you, bud. Tom is there as well. That lineup, we're getting hammered, Tom reckons. Ben is in, good to see you as well, Ben. Tom says Varane, Martinez on the bench. Aaron says, why is the back so poor? I don't know. Ben says, why are we playing a centre forward at centre back? And Ben is going with 2-1. Now, look, the one thing I would say potentially in relation to these changes is that what you do have to keep in mind, we are playing Barcelona on Thursday night. So a bit of rotation maybe, try and rest some legs, who knows. All we know is that there has been changes made to the back line. So, and I wouldn't put past Ten Hag to be making these changes specifically, not just to rest players for Barcelona on Thursday, but maybe Barcelona scouts and management team looking at this game going, well, now, who's going to play centre back? Who's going to play left back? Who's going to play right back? He could be keeping a lot of people on their toes. We just don't know. But let's see what happens. Ben reckons 2-1. Aaron is going 2-1 as well. Let me know your score predictions, guys. Maeve says 4-2 to Leeds. Can you shout out Lucas? There you go, Lucas. So Cooper is in as well. Good to see you, pal. So yeah, make sure you smash a like on the video as well, guys. We done an unbelievable stream midweek. I think we got 165,000 likes on TikTok, which was absolutely phenomenal. So I really do appreciate it. And everyone who's been hitting the follow buttons. We're over 25,000 followers now as well, which is great. So if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that follow button as well. I do appreciate it. Let's see what people are saying. Jock is going 3-2 to United. Cool Kid says 2-1. Z says 3-all. What else have we got here? Seth says 2-1 to Leeds. Ray says 3-0 to United. 2-1 to Leeds, says Seth. Jason says 3-1 to United. 6-0 to Leeds from that crazy person. God says 3-1. Noel says 2-0 to the Reds. Alfie says 3-1 United. Dragon says 3-1 United. Orman says 3-1. David says 3-1. Adrian says 2-1. Callum says 2-0. Ryan says 2-1. Midges Man says 3-1. So look, majority of people going, let's see, oh, Chris is in as well. Eagle Eye Football is there. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. You're more than welcome. Chris is going with 3-0 to United. Eagle Eye Football is going 3-1 United. So look, the majority of people are going with a United win. I'm nervous. I am bloody nervous about this game, especially since the starting lineup has been announced. You know, like that little player that scored against us, Gnotto. I mean, that chap has bags of speed. If he gets his hands on Maguire and runs at him, oh, this could be anything. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go 1-0 to United. I don't think it's going to be an easy game for us. Ellen Road, you know, they'll be brimming with confidence from the midweek game and the result they got in it. Now, look, on the flip side of that, you can see, you know, going into the game midweek, obviously on the back of Leeds manager being sacked, everything changes in relation to preparation for the likes of Ten Hag and his coaching staff. You know, all of the maybe homework that they've done in relation to how they play, how their manager sets up, how, you know, formation, you know, players of danger, that all goes out the window, given the fact that you have a new coaching staff in, you know, and they're obviously going to bring their own ideas into it as well. So obviously Ten Hag will have a little more information in the locker going into this game, but I still do think it's going to be a difficult one for United. So I'm going with a 1-0 win. What colour is United wearing today, says Chris? I would presume red, Chris. It's usually white and red. Good to see Sancho starting, says Aaron. It is, absolutely. Yeah, and Lars says Delo or Wan-Bissaka. Depends what you're looking for. I think Wan-Bissaka is a better defender, you know, in relation to his defensive qualities. But I think as an all-round modern-day fullback, I think Delo is better. Crazy Irishman says, hey, United Community Channel, how are you, sir? I think it'll be 2-0 to Man United. Yeah, another win under the belt there, hopefully. Oshin says, happy Sunday. Going to be a tough game. I'd happily take 1-0 and run home. Absolutely. 3 points. I don't care about scoreboards. I don't care about goal difference or anything like that on the table after this game. 3 points. Get the job done and get out of there. Let's see. Martinez can't play against Barcelona, says Chris. That's a great point, Chris, and something I didn't think about. You know, he on the flip side of that, then what I would be thinking there right off the bat is he's resting Varane and he's playing Luke Shaw at centre back to get him familiar with it again, because he hasn't played there in a good few weeks. So I think it's going to be Luke Shaw playing centre back on Thursday against Barcelona. I really do. Maybe that he's just getting him, you know, getting him ready for it. C.H. Greeny says, where's the wife? She's not on the stream tonight, guys. Or today. That was a one-off. We were on our holidays for a few days away, so she was just floating around. But she'll be back on again maybe at some stage throughout the season, I hope. I didn't know if I had to pull the green jersey on today. And Paul says, did you see that penalty not given yesterday? What is VAR for? I know. And look, so there's a lot of offsides, you know, being talked about now as well at the moment. And I don't think VAR is the issue here, though. I think it's the people that are in control of VAR. It's human error. Because, like, technology doesn't get it wrong. We can all see with our eyes what's going on. But I think it's human error is what's happening. And, you know, if there's something, I don't know, maybe in the future that you would be looking at, you know, having I don't know if you could have trackers in the ball or trackers in players' boots where, you know, if they are offside, it's automatically given. There's no there's no human error being brought into it at all. So I don't know. Maybe that's a bit down the line. Teos and Guinness says, Chris, we've got the Teos ready to go. We've got them ready to go. No messing around today. Kaylee says, I'm predicting 3-1 because we knew to try harder and we know that they're going to push us. Ben says, best win with results we have this weekend again. Yeah, I mean, look, 3 points really is vital here. I have to say, given the fact that so many teams around us slipped up over the last day or so. Aaron says, have we gone 2 games back to back without a win since the start of the season? I can't remember. That's a good question. I'm not too sure, Aaron. I'm not. Oshin says, Southampton definitely going down, sacking Jones after 14 games. If Fergie was starting out these days, he wouldn't have lasted 2 seasons, says Oshin. He absolutely wouldn't have. He really wouldn't. It's crazy. It's crazy how quickly managers are getting sacked these days, and there's no. I suppose it is a model that has worked for teams that are in the relegation battle. Because it's so tight down there that you're saying. We've seen it. We've seen it with new manager bounces. We've seen it with Leeds against us midweek. We've seen it with Everton last week as well with Sean Dyche. You do get an uplift every time a new manager comes in. And for teams that are fighting relegation at the bottom of the table, where 1 and 2 points can potentially take you out of relegation zone and move up the table, it is a kind of a I suppose a model that a lot of the lower teams do go with, where they say, all right, let's get rid of the manager now. We've got some winnable games coming up. If we can win 3 out of the next 6 games, it'll take us to 14th or whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, it's a cutthroat business. It really is. Chris said, this offside rule is ridiculous. When someone's wrist is offside and not their full body, it's awful. Not sure how Wolves pulled 2 back after going down to 10 men. Yeah, I mean, there's been some. I didn't see a lot of the games yesterday. I had a nephew of mine's christening, so I didn't get a lot of the games, and I was watching the rugby with Ireland as well. Big up to the Irish rugby team. What a win against France yesterday. Let's see what some people are saying on TikTok here. Let's scroll back a bit. That team scares me, buddy, says user. Colin says, what's your thoughts on United buying Costa for backup to De Gea? Well, look, we do need a goalkeeper that is going to either challenge David De Gea or take his place. Because at the moment, we've got Heaton, we've got Butland, and we've got De Gea, and I don't see either of them really, challenging De Gea in relation to, taking the number 1 jersey. I really don't. So, look, obviously it is an area that we're going to be looking at in the summer in terms of improving. And De Gea is, he has improved this season, I will say. In relation to his footwork, his reading of the game has improved. His shot stopping, 1v1s are still really, really good. So, yeah, he's going to have to, continue to improve. Absolutely. Paul says, you have to be on tomorrow and laugh at Liverpool when Everton beat them. Keep an eye on the TikTok, Paul, because if they do, I'll be making some TikToks quick, fast. I really will. Echo says, did you watch the Irish rugby yesterday? I did. I certainly did. Great result. Ten Hag just said Maguire playing because of rotation and tactics. There we go. And Chris says, what tactics involve Maguire losing? Let's see. Coogan says, AI can make the decisions without favoritism and error. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Do you guys think Maguire is ready for the match? Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? It really does remain to be seen. Sackings for Chelsea work, says Barney. Yeah, so we've seen it with obviously Chelsea down through the years, haven't we? They haven't kept managers that long. Andrew, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it, pal. Much appreciated. Who else have we got? Macron says, how are we feeling with no Martinez? Yeah, look, we were mentioning it already in relation to it. I think it's obviously he's going to be suspended for the midweek game against Barcelona on Thursday night. So I think it's maybe getting getting Luke Shaw in, getting him used to playing there again, because it's more than likely going to be Luke Shaw on Thursday night that we see playing at centre back. Maybe Ten Hag is showing a bit of his hand. Maybe he's just doing it for, as a disguise. We just don't know. We don't know, but it's a good issue to have for us. Paul says that young lad Leeds have looks good. Gnotto, yeah, Chelsea will buy him for 100 million in the summer, probably, and give him a 17-year contract on top of it. Keane says, do you think Fred will perform? Well, look, I mean, Fred has had a couple of stinkers of late on the back of, some really, really good performances. And I think we're probably going to see that. That's probably what Fred is, He's a squad player. I don't think he's good enough to hold down a full-time place if everybody is fit. I really don't. But look, that's Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell is on. Sorry, it's hard not to listen. Will Ferrell is being interviewed by Sky here by Roy Keane, and anyway. Is Casemiro allowed to play against Barca, says Keane? He certainly is. So we'll see Casemiro on Thursday night. Absolutely we will. Which is good that we have them games in between the games that he's suspended for, because it keeps him on his toes as well, really, doesn't it? The last thing you want is for him to come in and be a bit sluggish. I don't see it happening because he's the utmost professional. But yeah, it's good that he is getting game time in between as well. Absolutely it is. Great to see so many people in, guys. Brian Walsh says you're so cute. I appreciate it, Brian. But yeah, make sure you smash the like button for us, guys. Tap the screen a few times. If you're new to the channel, please do hit the follow button. Closing in on 30,000 followers now. And like I said, anybody on TikTok, if you do want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube as well. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screens around here. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Go over there, check it out, and hit subscribe as well. Let's see. Fred is the GOAT and he is the best player of all time, says Kaylee. Well, I don't know about that, Kaylee. Ben says, I'll go help Maguire train him like Sancho and come back by the time I'm done. And Sanchez is his name, says Aaron. Are you showing the game? No. Just a watch along, guys. Won't be showing the game. But look, stick with us. We'll be here throughout the whole thing. And if it's... if it's a case you want to jump in and out, keep up to date with it, we're going to be here until after the game anyway. So stick with us. Make sure you hit the follow button. So yeah, what have we got? Just over 10 minutes to go before kick-off. Let's see. Sherbert is in. He says, hi, I'm new. You're more than welcome, Sherbert. Thanks for joining. You are more than welcome. Another Manchester United fan in the community. Great to see. Italian Stallion is shouting for Leeds. And D. Frosh says, are you going to show the game? No, we're not showing the game, guys. But yeah, did you give the bench, says Oshin? I did. I'll give it to you again, guys. So Tom Heaton, Victor Lindelof, Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Pellistri, Iqbal, Alanga and Garnacho. So yeah, I mean the only... Obviously, Iqbal plays centre-back or centre midfield. But outside of that, the only real senior player that could potentially play centre midfield out of that bench is Victor Lindelof. Obviously, we've seen he came on midweek as well against Leeds in central midfield. Will we see that again? Hopefully, because that means probably we will be, at least 2 goals up if something like that does happen. So, yeah, the quicker we can hopefully get a lead here, it'll be great to get a 1 or 2 goal lead before half time. We'll be able to make changes, keep players fresh then for Thursday night as well. The Brighton keeper, says Aaron, yeah. Katie says, Watching United ladies at the moment. Sherbet says, yeah, I think 3-1 today. Hopefully Man United will win. Yep, absolutely. Ben says, watched a bit of it, Katie. Yeah, that's in relation to the women's game. Kaylee says, you're better than Mark Aldridge because you're just more entertaining. I appreciate it. But yeah, happy days. Happy days. So obviously Ten Hag has been speaking in his pre-match press conference. And he's been asked, he was asked about Harry Maguire, and he said he's a big part of our squad and he's ready and he's trained very well. So there we go. What else did he say? Let's have a look here. He's talking about Weghorst then as well. He has a big part in what Marcus Rashford is doing, but we want more box arrivals and finishing. We have to get used to his movements and bring him into the right place. So there we go. Obviously, there has been a bit of, I won't say criticism, but maybe a bit of frustration in relation to Weghorst over the last couple of games. Obviously, he's only got one goal, but I do understand, and it's something that I did mention as well myself previously, that although he's not scoring goals, I think the way he is used in relation to how Manchester United set up, I think is very beneficial to the likes of Rashford, to the likes of Sancho, Anthony, whoever it is on the wings. You know, he drops maybe a little bit deep, gets the ball, creates space behind, pulls defenders with him, and you know his first touch is good. He can lay it off well. So look, he's not. You would love to see him get more goals. I think that would be the cherry on the icing on the cake. But I'm not disappointed with what he's been doing because he certainly has been contributing. Luke wants a shout out. There you go, Luke. Maguire to score anytime for United is 3-1, says Liam. Mubaid says, can you speak Indonesian? I certainly can't. John is in, says hello, good to see you, John. Sancho to score against us, Jane. I hope so, pal. I hope so. And what's your score prediction? I'm going 1-0 to United. I think it's going to be a close game. Who's playing football? Leeds United and Manchester United are playing, John. Do you play football yourself, says the referee? I just play night owls. Currently, I used to play. I retired about 18 months ago. But yeah, I just play night owls now. Pub league, as they call it. I think Maguire will redeem himself today and will pull off a man of the match performance. Well, I hope you're right. Casper says 2-1 to United. Mr. Squid says, can you speak Irish? Small bit, not a lot. You win the Fizzy Cup if you're lucky. Leeds 2-1. Alright, okay. What about last night's episode of The Last of Us, says Master Baby Bell. I think you might be on the wrong channel. David says, send me Man United jersey, please. No, I won't. Where in Ireland are you from? I'm from Kilkenny. I answer that on every stream. Someone asked me on every stream, so there we go. Oshin says, you must be related to Jack, are you, Kelly? Shh. Dylan is in, says, well, pal, I'm going 3-1. Let's finish these off. Hope so, Dylan. Ben says, Chris, you seen where Sancho is playing? He's on the wing today. Man, you were third on the table. Sub to this guy. He's a Man United fan. Says Sherbet. Katie says 2 minutes left in the ladies' game. Dale says Maguire can never redeem himself. You get some random questions, Jack. I certainly do. Ben says, what you watching it on, Jack? Can you show the game? Every week. It's part of the job description. We're watching it on Sky Sports. And no, I will not show the game. If only I could put a banner over my head on TikTok saying that. But I can't. So Casper says, I don't think Weghorst is doing good for the club at the moment. Can barely get a shot on target. Yeah, well, look, I was just speaking about that. I think there's more to his game than that. He's involved heavily in the link-up play. He's creating space for other players. So whereas he might not be scoring goals, I think he still is contributing to the team. Are you going to watch the Kilkenny versus Tipperary game? No, I won't be watching that, Danny. I think it's on now, I think, is it? So no, I won't be. Grant says, not a good idea to play Harry. I'm worried. Look, we're going to have to see what happens. It's going to be... What are we? We're 5 minutes away from finding out. And then we're 90 minutes away from seeing how we get on. So, look, stick with us, guys. Keep smashing that like button. We're over 5,000 likes already. Really do appreciate it. If you have a second, tap the screen a few times for me. Gets more people into the chat. And if you're new to the channel, do hit the follow button as well, like I said. Dale, I appreciate the 3 months, my friend. Absolute legend. On United. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah. We're going to aim for 30,000 likes, guys. So, yeah, make sure you're hitting the follow and the like and follow button. Like I said, anybody on TikTok, if you do want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube as well. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Go check it out. Hit the subscribe button. Get in the chat. Tend to read out a lot more comments on YouTube because it tends to be quieter over there. So if you do want a comment read out, head over to YouTube and check it out over there. Dale with the super chat. Absolute legend, Dale. A great 3 months, Jack. Great stuff. I really appreciate the super chat, Dale. Thanks for the support as always, guys. You're absolute legends. Really do appreciate it. And I'm glad that you're enjoying it as well. So, obviously, you're a big part of it as well. So, if there's anything you'd like to see on the channel, let's keep it to Manchester United now. All right. But, yeah, any suggestions, you know where to find me on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that. Send me a message. I'm open to suggestions. Aaron says, Weghorst, he does what Firmino does for Liverpool, brings others into play. Yeah, I agree with you, Aaron, absolutely. I have to agree with you. Someone's after messing up the graphics on Sky Sports. Where's the worst place to live in Ireland, says Dylan. No idea. Kilkenny is a pretty good place, though, I won't lie. Dale says Galway is my favourite place to go relax. Kilkenny to drink. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right, I think. So yeah, come on United now. We really need a win here today. So we do. Bounce back from that disappointing result midweek. Get a result today. Move up the table. Let's have a quick look at the league table here as well. If we win today, we will go above City, I think. I think we'll go above City if we win today. Obviously, we'll have more games played, so... But yeah, I mean, look, I think the winning and losing of this game is going to be United's defence, really, isn't it? Obviously, with Shaw and Maguire playing as centre-backs, and Malacia playing left-back, Delot playing right-back, Fred playing just ahead of them with Sabitzer, who's only new as well. That kind of 5 or 6 players there, I think that's going to make the difference. So I really do. Party Pooper is in, says, come on United. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us again. And Katie says, can you do a watch along to the United ladies game also? I'll try at some stage, Katie. I can't promise anything. You know, there's a lot of time taken up with these ones as well, with these games. But I certainly will try and do one before the end of the year. We go above City by 1, but they have 2 games in hand. Yeah, there we go. And Party Boober says, I'm always nervous when Maguire starts. Aren't we all? Join the club. Join the club. Fitzroy is in. Good day from Melbourne. Maguire, fuck me, pray. I think we stay 3rd. Hope so. Atmosphere is like a cauldron here in Ellen Road. I can hear it in the headphones. But yeah, look, great to see so many people in, guys. Like I said, I appreciate it. Stick with us for the rest of the game. We're going to be here right through to the end. yeah, smash the like button. Anyone on YouTube, if you haven't done so already, take a second, hit the thumbs up button for me. As we know, it helps the channel out an awful lot. So please do that as well. Let's get the timer up and running here on YouTube as well. Like I said, anyone on TikTok, if you do want the full experience, we're live on YouTube as well. Timer, scoreboard, starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel. Go check it out. But here we go. We're up and running. Come on, United. Come on now. So United kick off. And Leeds again, as we've seen early in the game in Old Trafford, putting a lot of pressure on, pressing high. The Leeds crowd are on their feet. I don't think anyone is sitting down in Ellen Road at the moment. They're booing Harry Maguire already. United just need to keep possession now. Early doors. Keep possession. Silence the crowd. Settle into the game. Hopefully then we kick on and get a goal. Paul is in. Good to see you, Paul. Oshin says, can't wait for City's point deduction and relegation to the National League. Wouldn't it be great? Ben says, Oshin Haaland gets 100 goals for a season. And Finn says, 4-1 to United. Tear them a new one. I like your style, Finn. I like your style. Let's hope you're right. But 0-0 so far here, guys. Just over 60 seconds gone. And United have a throw in their own half here. But, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can see instantly when the ball goes back to Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire specifically, and I don't want to be picking on Harry Maguire now or anything, but you can just see it, you know, the difference between, say, Varane and Martinez playing, that when the ball goes back to Maguire, it's slow, it's passive, it's just droll, you know, not making up his mind, opening his body and going to the fullback quickly. Oh, huge tackle there. And Delo is going to sweep up. And Leeds are well up for this game as well. They're after flying into a couple of tackles already. And we're only 2 minutes in. I'm Irish says, I'm only 150 miles up the road and I'm 30 seconds behind you. So, yeah. Chris says, hopefully we can make it out of the first minute without conceding. Well, we have, Chris. Thank God. Cooper is in as well. And Ryan is in. My old cousin Ryan. Think we miss Anthony for his ball retention. Relieves a lot of pressure. He does, Ryan. I agree with you. You know, he does have that ability to get on the ball, run at a fullback and take pressure off your defence. His issue is, once he gets high up the field, he stops and turns back. You know, and I think that's the part of his game that he has to work on. But I agree with you. He does relieve a lot of pressure off the team when he does make them runs. Free now to Leeds. Put it into the box. Delo and Wobber. Oh, chance! Oh, it's over the bar. Leeds should be 1-0 up. Jesus, and United fall asleep there. So Delo, the ball is dinked in, and Delo is trying to hold it off and let it go out for a goal kick, but the Leeds player, guess what, plays one to the near post, and Bamford doubles on it, and David De Gea gets a toe to it at the near post, and it comes out into the 6-yard box, and Malacia is there to try and block the shot, and he does enough, and it was that chap that fucking scored, I think, against us last week, was it? Malacia does enough, and he really should have scored. He had the goal at his mercy, and he hits it over the bar. It was Somerville. And United count themselves lucky there. Really should be 1-0 down already. And Leeds have started a million miles an hour here. Here's Veghorst on the ball now. United are sloppy in possession already a few times. Here's Sabitzer now. Gets it wide to Sancho. Yeah, and Leeds have 2 players closing them down. Leeds come away with the ball. Oh, Leeds have 3-on-3 here, and they get it wide. It's a bit sloppy. Malacia is going to close them down. Does well. Good defending by Malacia there. Good intensity. And Leeds are flying into fucking tackles here, and Malacia wins a free. Now, I don't think that was it's not a free. The ref points to Malacia hit his head when he went down. It was a brilliant tackle by Leeds. Whichever player went in, he absolutely smashed Malacia and wins the ball. And United want to get their fucking fingers out of their arse here and start throwing a few tackles back the other way. It's a brilliant tackle, but Malacia comes down hard and does bust his head off the ground. Brilliant tackle. Brilliant tackle. Yeah, no badness in it. Just unlucky that Malacia hits his head. Where's the butcher when you need him, says Ben. He'd probably be sent off already. Leeds well on top here in the opening 5-6 minutes. And fucking Leeds after flying into a couple of tackles, like I said. And United want to fucking give 1 or 2 back now. And Ten Hag is not happy. He's talking to the 4th official here. And Ten Hag is really not happy now. Obviously, I don't know what he's saying, but there was nothing wrong in that tackle. He's pointing to his head, so I don't know is he not happy that the referee didn't stop the game quick enough when Malacia went down. I don't know. He's really not happy. He's still going and he's pointing in at the referee as well. Oh, Delo with a poor clearance and gives it away to Leeds in the middle of the park. Fred gets a foot in and does well, and United get back into possession. Malacia now back to Fred in the middle, who gets it to Weghorst, which is good. Now we have numbers wide. Here's Bruno. Gives it to Sancho at the end line. Can he pull one back? Good block. Leeds are going to come away with it. But they give it away. Maguire steps up into midfield to win back possession. Crosses the ball into the box. Cleared at the near post. But United are doing a little bit better now, getting on the ball a bit more, trying to win it back high up the field. And they're going to be in for it today. It's going to be a long day. If they're not up for a battle, it's going to be a long, long day. Yeah, United win a free just inside their own half. This match is always intense going back to the 80s, says Irish. It is, absolutely. Manchester is red, says Simon. Anthony says, we have a great first team, but any out, it shows up big time. Javier says, do you like Manchester United? What gave it away? Would you not watch Kilkenny, says Badger. No, I wouldn't. So United in possession here again. Keep smashing the like button for us, guys. We're over 10,000 likes already. Really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please hit the follow button as well. Closing in on 30,000 followers, which is great. All of the watch along throughout the season. Daily Manchester United content. So make sure you're hitting the follow button so you don't miss out. Good battle there with Fred and McKenny. YouTube name, says Irishman. United Community Channel. Link is on my homepage as well if you want to go and check it out, guys. TJ says Leeds are going to hammer you. Stick around, TJ. Stick around. Chris says, we need to take advantage of the over-aggressiveness of Adams and McKenzie. The press is not the same with Maguire and Shaw at the back. No, it's not. Paul says, I would never have guessed you liked United. And Finn says, Leeds getting in our faces. We don't like it at the minute. No, and I would like us to give a bit more back. But on the flip side of that, just keeping possession, quieting the crowd, slow the game down, keep Leeds chasing the ball. I would be happy with that as well, of course. Leeds in possession. I mean, they're after breaking United's press quite easily on a number of occasions now. And here they are coming down the left-hand side. Cross into the box. Too close to De Gea. Picks it up easy enough. Is that a Manchester United t-shirt you got on? It's the Manchester United jersey. John, Manchester United jersey. Here's Sabitzer now. Tries a switch across to Rashford, but gives it away. Here's Somerville coming down that right-hand side. He's looked dangerous. Ayling on the overlap. Fred with the block, and Leeds with the throw down in United's corner. What's your prediction for this game, says Kitch? I went with a 1-0 win to United, Kitch. 1-0 win to United. But yeah, Leeds with a throw now right down in United's corner. United good defending there now. Fred comes away with it. Nice ball inside to Sabitzer, who gets Rashford. Oh, Rashford is in an offside position, and Sabitzer never copped it. Or was it Weghorst? I think it was Weghorst, yeah. Never realised Rashford was in an offside position, and he had another option inside. Sloppy. Rumour has it Ten Hag is bringing you over to show Luke Shaw how to defend. Solid left back in your day, says Aaron. I appreciate it, Aaron. Aaron. I don't know which Aaron that is, but I appreciate it, pal. I'll give him a lesson or two. A lesson or two on high tackles. But Leeds now with a free kick just inside United's half here. Game just settling down a little bit now. What are we, 12 minutes in? United finding their shape a bit, and that initial burst of energy from Leeds has subsided a little bit. Fred has been playing well, I have to say. The defensive side of his game, he's been putting in some good tackles, and just as I said, he gives away a free on the edge of the box. Fucking hell. But Bruno didn't do him any favours. Bruno tried a little flick and it didn't work, and Fred just stuck the foot in, and Harrison, I think it was, wins a free now. Good opportunity for Leeds here, it really is. Many a morning up in the fair green watching you, says Aaron. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Chloe says 2-1 Man U, hopefully anyway. I hope so, Chloe. Hope so. Great to see so many people in, guys. Please do hit the like button for me if you're new on the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the TikTok channel as well, do hit the follow button. We're going to be here for the whole game. All of the watch-alongs throughout the season. Daily content. Make sure you hit that follow button so you don't miss out. But it's 0-0 so far, guys. Just over 13 minutes gone. Leeds have a free kick on the edge of the box now. Good opportunity. Oh, and it's a little training ground routine, and Fred reads it. But Leeds are going to come back for a second attempt here. Ball wide. United cock now. Yeah, United win a goal kick. Easy enough defending there. Is Ten Hag playing a back three, says Shabby? No, he's not. He's playing a back four. Delo, Malacia, Maguire and Shaw. Why is Maguire starting, says CM? Well, according to Ten Hag, he said it's part rotation, part tactics. So, I can only relay the feedback. I don't know. Obviously, Ten Hag has him in for a reason. Whether that be to rest Varane before the Barcelona game on Thursday, or, whether he thought Maguire might be a better fit for this game. I don't see what reason that would be for, but yeah, we're just going to have to hang on and see. Maguire does well there just to see out a pass and go, oh, what a legend of a wife. She just handed me in these. The Aero Melts have made a comeback. Deadly. Maguire will play against Barca, could you imagine, says Paul. I'd fucking turn off the telly. So I would. But United in possession here with Luke Shaw. Again, doing what we said we hoped there. Just keep a bit of possession. Slow the game down. Quieten the crowd. Make Leeds work for it. Be patient. Work the angles. We haven't created anything really so far. And Leeds' press is pretty good. They're keeping their shape really well. Maguire and Shaw, I won't say struggling to get out, but having to recycle the ball an awful lot. Good little play there. Bruno leaves it run. Oh, he's offside. No excuse. Well, Leeds have looked very confident on the ball, I have to say. And they are making United work for it. We're not getting it easy here. We need to get Rashi in the game more, says Ben. Yeah, I agree. There's once or twice there now where we could have got the ball out to him, and it's been a poor pass. But the way he's playing at the moment, he only needs one chance really, doesn't he? Got to get some chances, says Ince. Yeah, I agree. But patience is key here. Yeah, I mean, the United midfield is giving us nothing. Luke Shaw steps out with the ball. He had to turn back and went forward again and just had to pitch one into Weghorst, and we eventually lose it. Foul on Sancho there by McKennie, isn't he? Gets a yellow card. Rightly so. Fucking rightly so. So 0-0 so far, guys. I can't wait for Liverpool versus Everton. Who will win, says Yusuf. I mean, I think Everton are 5-1 with the bookies. I mean, if there's a bet on this weekend that's worth a little punt, it's that one. If we get the win and City to lose, could be so ideal. It certainly could. Maguire now to take the free and goes along with it. Just gives it away really, doesn't he? But United are pressing up high. Ayling with the clearance. You have to go all the way back, Shaw. Well done. Dealt with it well. Shaw, you're leaving it too slow. Luke Shaw on a number of occasions now has looked uncertain on his left foot. Not now whether there's no options there, but Malacia was on for him there, just to play one up the line, and he leaves it really slow and allows the Leeds player to come in and block him. I mean, De Gea really just doesn't like using his left foot either. Bruno hasn't really been in the game at all either, but he plays a lovely ball to Sancho there now over the top and take the pressure off your defence. And Sancho's one-on-one with the fullback. Lovely ball back into Bruno in the box and a strike! Oh! Well wide in the end, but it was well worked by United. Sancho does look dangerous when he gets on that ball, I have to say. He stands up to defender 1v1. Couple of little step overs and sees a lovely little gap. Bruno running into the box. Bruno takes a first touch, but it's it's a hard one to control, you would have to say. He has to hit it quick, given the fact that there's Leeds players closing him down. But a good opportunity for United. They're settling into the game a little bit more here. Finn says, do you go live for every game, bud? Pretty much. The only ones that I haven't gone live for is the games that I've actually been at in Old Trafford this year. Other than that, I pretty much go live for everyone, yeah. Fred gets a yellow card there, right on the 20-minute mark. Aaron says, who's captain? It's Maguire, I think. He's club captain, so anytime he starts, he has the armband. Chloe reckons Everton and Liverpool will be 1-1. Gary is in. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us. Free to Leeds now. They're going to pitch it into the box here. Oh, Rashford takes it down in the box and it drops straight to a Leeds player. And his shot is blocked. And Fred is going to clear the ball. Sancho's running onto it. Meslier is out. And United win a throw right up in Leeds. Final third. Fred needs to be careful now. He's on a yellow card. Last thing we want is another fucking central midfielder suspended. Nil-nil so far, guys. 21 minutes gone. Oh, Leeds don't deal with the clearance there. And comes to Bruno. Sancho, Sabitzer, Sancho again. Sancho has looked lively. I've been happy with him so far now, I have to say. We do it getting more balls out to him. Maguire is just slow to pass. Sancho loses out there, but Fred does well to win the ball back. Please don't swear, says Cracked. I fucking swear if I want. Warren says, there really is a massive Casemiro-shaped hole in this team. How have we become so reliant on him? Been poor over the last 2 games. I think it's partly to do with other players not being good enough. And partly to do with Casemiro being so goddamn good. You know? Yeah, so but yeah, here's Sancho now, gets it wide to Bruno and gets it back down the line. Oh, a lovely bit of skill by Sancho. He's just off balance, can't retrieve it. United have a throw on the halfway line. Are you confident about the final against us, says Jordy? I'm confident going into any game, I have to say. Look, given how well United have been playing this season, you would have to say there is confidence there. But I will absolutely say that I will not be taking you for granted, because you are certainly a decent team. You really are. And I think if we do take you for granted, it'll be at our peril. It really will. I have a feeling it's going to be a really good final. It's either going to be a really, really good final, or it's going to be a fucking boring final where both teams just cancel each other out. Hopefully it'll be the first, but I'm confident. I think if we play our best football with our strongest team out, I think we should have enough to beat Newcastle. But I'll make no mistake about it, Newcastle are making strides, and they're not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Taffy says Maguire looks like he is scared when he gets the ball. Yeah, and I've noticed that kind of that fear is kind of spreading to the rest of the back four. Luke Shaw doesn't look comfortable on it. Delot doesn't really look comfortable on it. De Gea doesn't look comfortable on it. And Leeds have a free now on the edge of the box again. Chris says Sancho plays better as a false 9 than outside. We all know why. But yeah, good opportunity for Leeds here now just to pitch one into the box or have a strike. Probably a bit too far out for a strike. Looks like they're probably going to just chip one in. And United holding a very high line. Ball chipped in. Maguire with a very good header away and Sancho doubles on it. Leeds will pick up possession from the clearance, however. Yeah, and they go all the way back to their goalkeeper with it. Paul says, Maguire never looked like a United player. He's far too slow with his decision making. Yep, and his feet. Finn says, Fred is trying his best to make up for Wednesday night. Paul says, when does Maguire not look scared? Jono says, hi mate, how's the game going? Yeah, it's end to end. Lee started really well. United haven't hit top gear yet. Oh, it's a filthy challenge on Bruno Fernandes. Somerville studs up. Oh, over the ball. That's a scandalous challenge. Fucking United want to start giving him back a bit here now. Fucking Casemiro and Martinez on the pitch. Not even a booking, says Midges Man. It's a fucking joke. Craig says it's a red. Easily. If it had been in a slide tackle and his studs were up like that, it would have been an instant red card. But the fact that he's just going in blind like that and puts his studs in over the ball, still the same outcome, of the challenge, and no card for it. Again, it goes back to what we've been saying about referees and VAR and all this kind of stuff. Fucking consistency. There's none of it. And Casemiro gets fucking sent off for that. Holding the lad's collar like that. I don't know. Maguire slander is not tolerated, says Twigs. Let's see what people are saying on TikTok here. Please smash the like button, guys, if you're new. If you're new to the channel, hit the follow button as well. Aiming for 30,000 likes. If you have a second, tap the screen a few times. Hit the follow button as well. Daily Manchester United content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. And like I said, if you do want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube as well at the moment. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on the homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube and hit subscribe. Get into the chat over there as well. But yeah, I appreciate it. Tom says Rashford to the right, Sancho to the left. Why is Rashford on the right? They've just switched. Rashford was on the left up until about 2 minutes ago, and they've just switched. They both like playing on the left. That's scrappy. Good tackle, Sabitzer. Ref! That's bullshit. Fucking Sabitzer hooks a leg in around and gets the ball away from him, and the ref blows for a free. Fucking referees, by the do your head in. Craig, thanks for the gifts, pal. Really appreciate. What subs are on the bench today? We've got Heaton, Lindelof, Martinez, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, Palestri, Iqbal, Elanga and Garnacho. It's a free to Leeds now again to get one into the box. United again with a very high line. And Weghorst with the header away, but it comes to Ayling. He has a strike high and wide. So 0-0 so far, guys. Half an hour gone. Just ticking over to a half an hour. People saying the game's gone softer. Right. Craig says, that was funny the other night. UCC, Mr. and Mrs. in Centre Parks. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't understand why we don't put Lindelof in over Maguire. Says free, yeah. Free, fucking Leeds win another free. I think it was Sancho gave away the free that time. United need to be careful here with these frees because you keep giving them away. Eventually something wrong, something bad is going to happen from them. Deep one in now. Maguire with a header away. Malacia takes it down. But Ayling nicks it from him. But Malacia does well to win it back. And Rashford has loads of space to run into here. And United are barrelling forward. Fred is on the overlap as well. Rashford checks back. Oh, tries a crossfield ball to Bruno. Doesn't work out. Oh, but Sancho does well to nick it back there. Tries to go past the fullback. Bruno there as well. Maguire with a fucking poor pass. But Bruno does well to win it back again. Have we had a shot on target? I don't think we've had a shot on target yet. Well, fucking get in there and give him a handy. Fucking shouting and roaring at him. I tell you, you fucking prick, Ayling. Clip that shout out for Maguire. Red card incoming in this game, says Jordan. I tell you, it's been spicy so far. But United need to toughen up a little bit here. I have to say. They've been letting Leeds fly into tackles and not pull out of anything. And not that United have been soft, but fucking get in and give them one back. Sabitzer with a good header there. Weghorst takes it down really well. And here's Sancho on the edge of the box. Gets it wide to Rashford. Just into the box now. Can he pick someone out? Oh, it's blocked by Ayling, but Rashford will retrieve it. Does well. Wins a throw right down into the corner. Craig says, I swear the FA have told all refs to be shocking as they can this season. Yeah. This team will not be playing against Newcastle, says Liam. No. Nor Barcelona on Thursday night. Luke Shaw steps out into midfield, wins a free. It's been a fucking... I don't know. Has it been a good game? No, I don't think so. It's been spicy, but that doesn't mean it's really that good of a game. Maguire, look at this shit. You're absolutely fucking useless. So you are. You are absolutely useless. He's so slow. He's like a fucking 18-wheel truck trying to fucking turn and move. And the ref is stopping the game for a player who's off the pitch. I mean, but this referee, what is he doing? He's so bad. He's so bad, Maguire is. I missed the good old Maguire comments. You would, you'd miss slagging him, wouldn't you? I don't miss the frustration of watching him play though, that's for sure. Paul says, I think the difference between the two teams, Leeds have feck all to do, or feck all to lose, being where they are in the table. Man United know they can't afford any players suspended or injured when they're so close to the top. Yeah, I agree, absolutely, you're right, Paul. And the fact that we don't have a lot of depth within the squad, we can't afford injuries, we can't afford suspensions. You know, I agree with you there. How's the game going? Says Cooper. It's okay. It's nothing spectacular, but United haven't really had any opportunities. Leeds have had one or two. I wonder if Harry is suffering mentally. I'm not, says Katie. Well, regardless of whether he is or not, he shouldn't be in the team. If you're suffering physically or mentally, you shouldn't be in the team. You see what happened with Jadon Sancho. You know, had some issues mentally and got 3 months off to take care of himself. Here's Rashford now. Goes back to Malacia. Delo goes wide to Sancho on the right hand side. Sancho's looked decent now, I have to say. He's looked lively with the ball at his feet. That looks offside, surely. No flag up as of yet. Here's Sancho now. Tries to cut inside. Good tackle. But United keep it. Delo with a cross into the box. It's headed clear, but Rashford will pick it up on the far side here. United just putting a little bit of pressure on. Oh, Malacia does really well. Close control. Bruno gets it to Rashford again on the left. Skips past one. Can't get past the second one. But United keep possession. And that's what we want. Keep the pressure on here. Luke Shaw, don't go back to Harry Maguire. Fucking hell. Delo now. Tries a crossfield ball. He's asking an awful lot, Malacia, and it goes for a goal kick. I mean, all of the good work, keeping it simple, and we try a big bullshit crossfield ball and just instantly give possession away. Chief says, Sabitzer's first 2 games for United, both against Leeds, must be wondering what he's got himself into. Yeah, well, it's a baptism of fire, really, isn't it? Finn says, Maguire... nerves are shot, need to be moved on. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've seen boats turn quicker than Maguire. Fucking hell, man. Oh, United nick it there. And here's Bruno now. Runs into the box. Has he got any options? Lovely little step over. Gets to the end line. Checks it back. Ball doesn't go. It's bouncing all over the place. Meslier is going to get it eventually. United, I mean, we haven't created any clear-cut opportunities in this first half. We've been really poor in the final third, I have to say. It hasn't been good. Here's Bruno. Bruno! Bruno's looking for a handball here, but he has a ball on the edge of the box and he tries this little dink to chip the keeper and just chips it into the keeper's hands. And Rashford is down holding his knee here. The ref is after giving someone a yellow card. I'm not sure who it is. He's got a shout in relation to that handball. You can see it change direction. Oh, that is a handball. I don't know how close he was to it, but are you going to be on Thursday? It's on early, says Paul. Oh, absolutely, Paul. I'll be on for the Barcelona game Thursday. We'll be live for it, yeah. We'll be going live about, well, it's on at 5:45, I think. It's a fucking stupid time to have a game on. Such a big game like that. But we will be live for it. It'll be live from about 5 o'clock, 5:15, something like that. I'll let you know closer to the time though. Best way to keep up to date with that, guys, is to join the Discord. Yeah, the link is in the description of the video if you want to go join it. Anybody on TikTok, if you want to join the Discord, or any of the social media accounts, Instagram, Twitter, all of that, link is on the homepage with all of the social medias. YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. But yeah, I'll keep you all up to date on that. Paul says, Stephanie Roach is doing a camp for kids next week in the football club I work in. There we go. Happy days. Rashford is up. Looking to come back on again. Looks to be okay after going down. So what have we got? Nearly 41 minutes gone, guys. And 0-0. Poor enough half, I have to say. Maguire comes out. Wins the header. Bruno looking for another handball. Not going to get it. Let's see. Craig says, need to swap Fred for Martinez at half time. Otherwise, we might find ourselves down to 10 before long. Maybe. I do know Lindelof plays there as well. So maybe that's going to be an option for him. I don't know. I think Fred has had an okay first half, though, in fairness to him. He's won some good tackles and stopped some balls going through and stuff like that. But we know his limits going forward, of course, but I think he's had a decent enough first half. Here's Somerville now. Gets away down the right-hand side. Malacia stays with him. It's a goal kick. That fucking Ailing is annoying me by big fucking sour head on him. You obviously think you should be top of the league, says Safin. When did I say that? Chris says, we lacked a fight without Butcher and Casemiro. I agree, Chris, yeah. And Dale says, how we looking, lads? Can't watch it in work. It's been poor, Dale, to be honest with you. I don't think we've had a shot on target. We're pitching balls up to Weghorst, who's flicking them on to nobody, and Poppin is saying McKennie is kicking everyone and getting away with it. He fucking is. We're stupid enough not to be kicking him back. Mad says Maguire had no business going into that game. What was the coach thinking? Weghorst hasn't seemed like he's the one at all, says Zach. Oh, Somerville is in here. Oh, De Gea with a save. Oh, it's bobbling around the edge of the goal mouth. United are going to clear it eventually here. Oh, living dangerously a minute or two before half time. And United win a free just inside their own half. And that was dangerous. So the ball was chipped in over the top. And Malacia gets caught wrong-sided. And Somerville takes it down. He can't get a full strike away. De Gea gets a touch on the half shot. And it falls back to Somerville. But he's off balance. And United can just pick up the pieces and eventually clear it. Living dangerously here. I mean, how is that not a yellow card? The ball is gone and he goes in and fucking kicks him in the shins. And he doesn't get a yellow card for it. This fucking referee, I swear to God. Ayling is Irish, right? No, he's not Irish, Chris. No. It seems people play worse when they have to play next to Maguire. That's been happening for 2 or 3 years now. Fucking anytime anyone plays beside Maguire, it's just they're just non-existent. And there we go. Maguire steps out and give Bamford a bit of a. Now I like it. That's the one thing I do like to see out Maguire. He steps out there and he gives Bamford a bit of a taste of his own medicine after what Bamford done to Fred. Why refs allow so much, says Katie. Paul says refs are awful this weekend. SI said, what player would you sign in the summer? Oh, Bruno's in. Oh, he's after blocking the clearance. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. You have to finish it. Oh, what a save. Oh, what a save with the foot of Meslier. Fucking prick is after doing it again. Oh, Bruno closes down the clearance. And Leeds make an absolute arse of this, you have to say. Bruno closes it down and he's in one-on-one. And he just delays the shot, and it's buried in the far corner. Meslier gets a toe out to it. Brilliant save. That's a corner to United. Putting the pressure on here with a minute or two to go before half time. Luke Shaw now swings it in. Header is there, back post. Oh, and it just goes wide. And United are looking for another corner here. I think they're going to get it. Oh, what an opportunity. Luke Shaw with the outswinging corner. And who was it? Oh, it actually comes down and it hits Ayling in the thigh. And it's so close to going into the far corner, but it just trickles wide. Still 0-0. It's going to be Luke Shaw to swing it in here again now. An in-swinger this time. Good opportunity. Be a great time to score. Shaw now with the corner. No one attacking it, but Fred will put it back across the box. Falls to Rashford. Leeds eventually clear their lines. Oh, the little one is crying. I can hear her in the background. Clearance by De Gea. Rashford goes up, but Leeds clear it. Somerville coming down the right hand side here now, just onto the edge of the box. Passes too far and it goes for a goal kick to United. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button. Hit the thumbs up button on YouTube if you haven't. If you're new to the TikTok channel, please do hit the follow button as well. Closing in on 30,000 followers. Daily Manchester United content. All of the watch-alongs throughout the season as well. So make sure you hit that follow button so you don't miss out. There's half time, guys. 0-0. Poor first half, I have to say. Not a lot in it at all. United didn't really create anything. But look, we'll get into it more. I just want to nip to the toilet, guys, real quick. Just bear with me for 1 second. I'll be right back to you. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Now, here we're back. We're back. Right, time for half-time totals. It was a poor first half, really, wasn't it? Let me know your thoughts in the chat, guys. Let me know what you made of that. Anyone who's watching it, what you made of that first half. I thought it was quite poor, to be honest with you. I really do. But again, for anyone who doesn't know, this is a halftime superstition of ours. Halftime potatoes. We've only lost once since we've done it. So yeah. Football says Veghorst has been shocking. Yeah, he's been poor, I have to say. He's flicking on balls to nobody. Or flicking on balls that he should be really taking in. He hasn't linked up well. He has been quite poor. Bruno wasn't unlucky. His shot was poor. That's not down to luck. Well, I would disagree with you there, I have to say, because he strikes the ball with a lot of pace, and the Leeds goalkeeper does well to get his toe out that quick. So it's a good save in my opinion. Neem says these are looking really up for this. A poor final third finishing and saving us here. Yep. Paul says Rashi striker and Garnacho on the wing. Veghorst off. Could very easily happen. Could very easily happen. Matt says this just shows you without the new guys, this team is shit. Yeah, well look, I mean, take the fixture into consideration as well. Let's not be all doom and gloom here. I think you know, credit to Leeds, credit where credit is due. They've been resilient and they've created the better opportunities than we have. We just need to wake up a little bit. We really do. Ricky says, well, what do you think of Centre Parks after Jack was up there last year? Fine setup. It's absolutely brilliant for children, I have to say. We really enjoyed it now. We're talking about booking it for next year again already, so yeah, really enjoyed it. Ash says we played like we did 4 days ago. It's called Tato Time on this channel, says Ben. Ash says absolutely poor. We need to be better in the second half. We certainly do. Ben says we need to take the game to them. Sancho needs to just run at the left back who's booked. Absolutely. And SI says, would you ever do a video with Mark Goldbridge? Sure, why not? Niall says, would have liked to seen Anthony in this game. He will get under Leeds' skin. Yeah, maybe so. I think I do think Sancho has been one of our better players in the first half. But there hasn't been a lot of good performances so far. Sancho has been probably one of the better ones, alongside maybe... I think Fred has been okay defensively. Sabitzer has done okay as well. But outside of that, we've been relatively poor. Let's see what people are saying here. Canny says, I think Man United to win 2-0. Rashford scores any time. Charlie says, Martinez for Fred. Push Sabitzer higher. Garnacho, Palestri on for Veghorst and Rashi up top. I wouldn't be taking Rashford off, but everything else I agree with. They're just on the replay Bruno's chance here again. It's a brilliant save. For him to move his feet that quick. It is. Yeah, okay, Bruno could put it further to the left, but the keeper was out quick, closed down quick, and he cut off that angle, so I think it's a good save. And look, I don't want to be giving these players praise at any stage, but, you know, credit where credit is due, in my opinion. Now, half-time potatoes, done. Here we go. Let's see what people are saying here. Crazy Irishman says, sloppy first half, but Leeds are dirty. Leeds are tough, I would say. They've been throwing tackles in, and we need to toughen up a bit and start giving a bit back. We really do. Are you sponsored by potatoes yet? Not yet. Not yet. Someday, though. Someday. Get the kids on, no fear. Got to be better than what we've got on the pitch going, apart from Rashi, says Liam. I wouldn't be getting the kids on just yet now. You're putting them into an absolute cauldron at Ellen Road. You need to have some experience on the field. You know, okay, Garnacho, maybe Palestri, but outside of that, I mean, Iqbal, I don't know about Iqbal. You know, maybe he will come in. I wouldn't be putting too much pressure on him. But outside of that, like you're talking Lindelof, Martinez, both of them can play central midfield. Varane can obviously play at the back. You know, Garnacho and Palestri maybe up front. So, I mean, it goes back to what we've said though, guys, really, doesn't it? You know, with one or two players missing, whether it be through injury or suspension, whatever it is, all of a sudden we're going from week to week going, Jesus, we don't have a depth in our squad at all. And then, say 2 weeks later, when people are fit and we get all of the players back, we're going, oh, we actually do have good depth in our squad. So it goes to show, one or two players missing, key players, it's vitally important to us. It really is. Ben says, Maguire man of the match so far. Oh. Cottle says, a draw seems like a good result out of this game. Yeah, I'd be so disappointed with a draw though, given the amount of teams around us that drop points this weekend. You know, but yeah. Do you follow Stephen Hassan on YouTube? The United Paddock? I don't, Aaron. Actually, I don't. I'll check it out though. So I will. No, I don't see anything on it. Let's see. Why did Varane retire from international football? Just to prolong his club career, I would say, more than anything, Cooper. I'm absolutely delighted with the decision, I won't lie. Yeah, because it means that, you know, a player like Varane, who's had a couple of injuries in the last year or two, you know, it means he's not going away in international duty. He's going to be fresher for Manchester United. He's going to be able to play more games for us. So yeah, I'm happy out. I really am. Mad Mark is one of these numpties League of Ireland fans. Support your local club like Ireland. Well, Ireland are not my local club. But Man U, ? When was you near Manchester? Well, you can ask anyone who watches me regularly. I've been to Old Trafford 4 times this season, so there you go. Go off and find the watch-alongs for the League of Ireland, if you can. Daniel, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it. Full Time says, we are playing dreadful, but have definitely improved in the last 20 minutes. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I do. It's just a shame it's taken us this long to get into games. It really is, you know. But yeah. Somerville should have scored, but good defending from Alasia, says Freddie. Hello, says Rashford is getting humbled by Ayling. He only needs one chance. That Rashford lad does. Josh says Maguire typical shambles. Aaron says Maguire is about as useful as We won't finish that one. Be sensitive. People be sensitive. Do you think Aaron Wan-Bissaka would be good at centre back? Probably not. His 1v1 defending is very good, but he's not exceptional in the air. And I don't think I would put him in there, because as a centre back you need to be able to read the game and you need to be able to dictate to other players what to do, pulling guys in, getting guys marking. I don't think that's his game. For that reason alone, I'd probably say no. Leeds is the best in the world, says Santiago. I think you're living in the Matrix, my friend. Do you know where you can just type anything into a computer and it exists? What's your name and how old are you? My name is Jack and I'm 33 years of age. Let's see. Alex says Malacia has been decent too. He has. Malacia has been decent too, absolutely. Predictions for Ireland versus France, says Michael. Yes, it's a bit too far away yet, Michael, to give any predictions on it, but I think we know who the favourites are going into it. Ireland, come on. Will you be doing Ireland Euros watch-alongs? I certainly will. We'll be doing them. Super Bowl tonight as well. I forgot about that. Anybody know what time the Super Bowl is on at? Obviously, the coverage is starting at 10, but that probably means it's not until about 7:30 tomorrow morning. Cam says, what subs do you think should be made? Well, look, I would probably put on Garnacho for Weghorst, put Rashford through the middle, and put Garnacho on the left. Bew says, no hate, mate, but you look too similar to Mark Goldbridge to call you Mark Goldbridge off of Wish. What? I have no idea what you're on about, man. You think I look like Mark Goldbridge? Okay, great. He has blonde hair. Two Lads One Hole says, can't wait for the big reveal that Maguire's career is a massive hoax. He pulls off the mask and it's actually Freddy Krueger going, 6:30 a.m. if you're live in the UK. The Super Bowl is starting now. Holy fuck. The coverage is starting 8.5 hours before the game. How do you not run out of things to talk about? Fucking hell, 8.5 hours before the game. Ben says, all three watch-alongs then, Jack, in the Euros. Fuck off, Ben, with your, I'm from England and we get to all of the competitions. Phil Jones or Harry Maguire? Phil Jones. Absolutely Phil Jones. Fergie famously said Phil Jones could be the best centre-back in the world if he keeps going the way he's going. Was he wrong? I still think Phil Jones is the best defender in the world. Nearly ready to go here again, guys. Teams out on the pitch. Ready to rock and roll. United need a big second half here. Really big second half needed. No changes either, guys. Scottish says, I'm just eating an Aero McFlurry. Just thought I'd let you know. There you go. Right, we're up and running. Back into it. Let's go. We need to start fast here now. Just start fast. Put the pressure on. No changes. Why? Says Niall. Don't know. You'll have to ask the manager that. Oh, sorry. Super Bowl is 6:30 p.m. American Eastern Standard Time. Right. Okay. Apologies. That's what? That's East Coast. That would be 12:30 here, maybe. No, 11:30 here. Kickoff, I think. But United in possession here now, guys, with Maguire. I mean, he's just so slow to pass. Look, just fucking make up your mind and give it to one of the players left or right of you. Just standing there like a numpty. Leeds win the ball back. Maguire steps out, gets a toe in. Gives Sabitzer a hard ball to... And Luke Shaw... I haven't been impressed with Luke Shaw, this centre-back, today. I really haven't. He's been giving a lot of ball away. And the strike by Leeds, and De Gea needs a save, and it goes for a corner. And United are causing their own fucking problems here. Luke Shaw trying to be too clever, stepping out into midfield when there's 3 players around him, and gives the ball away. I'm really not liking this centre-back partnership today. Luke Shaw looks uneasy. Maguire is his usual dirt. And only for De Gea save there. It's a corner. Leeds now take the corner short. And the ball is swung in. Then eventually, and Maguire does enough. And I think it's a goal kick. It looked like a corner, but was it... Who was it? Now, so Maguire was challenging. I think it was McKennie, was it? Or McKennie, whatever his name is. Gets up. He gets up at the back of Maguire. He's up there and up. It actually hits McKennie's shoulder and goes out for a goal kick. Maguire gets across him. Doesn't get the header on him, but does enough maybe to put him off. Again, Leeds having all of the opportunities, and we haven't really had any at all in this game. United give it away again, and Leeds come again. Fuck. Here's Ayling down the right hand side, cross into the box, flick near post, and it goes wide of the near post by Harrison. And United are fucking causing all their own problems here. I've said it already, I say it again. And fucking Maguire with a bullshit crossfield pass. He's so bad. He's so bad. Like, who thought this lad could play football? He's useless. He's useless. Anyway, still 0-0. Let's not get too upset. But yeah, back to what Ben asked me. Phil Jones or Harry Maguire? Phil fucking Jones. Any day of the week. Oh, De Gea gives it away to Leeds and they're in. Bamford, only for Fred gets a toe in on it. And what are United doing here? We haven't got out of our own half since the second half started. And every time Leeds get on the ball, it's due to us giving fucking stupid passes away. Fucking wake up! Harry Maguire gives away a free kick on the edge of the box here again. Like, what was fucking Harry or David De Gea doing there? Now, only for Fred got a toe in. Bamford was in one-on-one with De Gea. Fred is having a great game, to be honest. Yeah, look, Fred is. I'm really happy with Fred, I have to say. It's going to be a free to Leeds now. Again, United with a high line on the edge of the D. Leeds just going to pitch one in there. Harrison to swing it in. Lovely ball in, but Bruno clears it at the near post. Comes to Ayling with the strike. That takes the deflection and goes for a corner. Leeds are all over us. They're absolutely all over us. Bruno with a good header away, but it just lands to Ayling on the edge of the box. He takes a shot. It's on target. Hits Luke Shaw on the inside of his leg and just trickles by the post for a corner. It's all Leeds here. Leeds will be kicking themselves if they don't score, given all of the chances they've had in the last, 5 minutes since the second half started. Corner to be swung in here now. Good ball in. De Gea with a good punch away. And Leeds have to go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Leeds coming again here. Right down into the corner. It's going to be Somerville to keep it in. And it's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. It did look like a goal kick, I won't lie. Oh no, it wasn't. It was a corner. It was an absolute corner. Fred takes the last touch and it goes out for a corner. But linesman gives a goal kick and he gets it wrong. United win a throw in the Leeds half here. What are you eating? Aero melts. Nervous eating. Bruno staying down on the ground looking for some attention here. He gets a hand in the face, but there's not a lot in it, I have to say. NF Punk says De Gea needs to cop on. He certainly does. Paul says that's all Maguire. His nerves go on to the others and they make mistakes. If I was Ten Hag now, I'd whip Maguire and Shaw off and put on Varane and Martinez, because we're going to concede with these two at centre back. We are, and it's Maguire more so than Luke Shaw, I would have to say. But you can see when we make this change, it just goes to show how great of a signing both Varane and Martinez have been. You know, and how comfortable we've looked under them. You put Harry Maguire back into that team, and there's just this plague of uncertainty and dread and fear when he gets on the ball, and everyone around him feels it on the pitch, and all of the supporters feel it as well. I'm sorry, Harry, but it's time to pack your bags and head off back to Leicester or someone like that, because you're just not good enough for Manchester United. Maguire on it again. Look, just slow decision making. Delors goes long, gives the ball back to Leeds. Good little ball by Sancho. Fred now gets Rashford away down the left hand side here. United are on the counter attack. Rashford into the box, steps back, goes down. Ref is never given that. And Luke Shaw has to put the ball out for a throw. I mean, it's just so... I mean, our defence has been so bad today. Just our decision making. Look, Maguire, look, put his foot in the ball and stopping. Move the ball quickly. And Delot has been a shadow of himself today as well. I've given him a lot of praise before he got injured. But that injury that he's after getting, since he's come back, he hasn't looked like himself at all. He really hasn't. Free kick to United just inside the Leeds half here. And Bruno gets another challenge put in on him. Why are United so poor at the start of the second half recently? I don't know, to be honest with Joshing. It baffles me, I have to say. Bruno now with a big switch to Fred. Tries to go around the outside, loses his balance and goes down. Leeds are going to come away with it here. Here's Harrison now. On his own, he's been surrounded by United players, but wins a corner out of it. 0-0 so far here, guys. Don't listen to anybody in the chat. It's 0-0 so far. Just ticking over the 57 minutes here. Leeds are making a substitution. Bamford is coming off. And it's a corner to Leeds. Right. I have enough for you. So yeah, still 0-0. Bamford off. Rutter on. Ben says, come on, change it, Mr. Ten Hag. We can all see it. Yeah. So Leeds now with a corner. It's going to be an in-swinger by Harrison. Again, another really good ball in. And the header is over the bar. And it's another corner to Leeds. Athos is in the chat. Love hearts. Someone needs to give that Luke Ayling a fucking head in the nose. He's an absolute wally, so he is. Corner now, swung in. Bruno clears it at the near post. Leeds will keep possession though. Harrison now cuts in on his right foot. Fred does well to block the pass, but the second ball comes. Luke Shaw eventually clears it. And here's Weghorst to come away with it now. Passes it on to Rashford. United are breaking here, but Leeds have got numbers back behind the ball. Sancho down the right hand side. Rashford with a poor first touch and Leeds come away with it. United have been so poor today. So poor. Garnacho on for Weghorst and Sancho to play the false nine, says Ushin. Athos says, just please don't trash the lads too bad, but I think United will take the win. Well, Leeds are all over us at the moment. From momentum, you guys have a good run. I believe we'll go through the end of the season. It's all Leeds at the moment. If I was to predict any team to score at the moment, it's going to be Leeds. I have to say. But great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button for me. Helps the channel out an awful lot. We're aiming for 30,000 likes. Nearly at 23,000 as we speak. If you're new to the channel, please do hit the follow button as well. Daily Manchester United content. All of the watch-alongs throughout the season. We're closing in on 30,000 followers. So if you're new, please do hit the follow button. I really do appreciate it. Changes are being made here. Malacia is coming off and Martinez is coming on. And Sancho is coming off for Garnacho. So it looks like Luke Shaw is going to be going out at left back again. And Martinez goes in centre back. And then just a straight swap with Garnacho and Sancho. Malacia has been okay. I don't know if I would have took him off. Hopefully Luke Shaw will have some better luck playing at left back than he is at centre back. But I mean, Delors has gone long with every ball in this second half. And he's not finding anybody with him. The butcher has arrived, says Ben. He certainly has. Leeds have a throw just inside United's half here. But 0-0 so far, guys. 61.5 minutes gone. All to play for. I think one goal is going to win this. Again, sounds like a Michael Owen quote, doesn't it? 9 times out of 10, the team who scores more goals tends to win the match. Yeah, thanks, Michael. I think we all knew that. Bruno now with a big crossfield ball, tries to get it. Oh, Luke Ayling gets lucky. Garnacho was sniffing around behind him. And Leeds cleared their line. Shaw now onto Martinez. Yeah, I mean, there's the difference. Fast pass out to Bruno. Bruno puts it onto Rashford now. Gets into the box. Just checks back. Needs options. Back to Delors. He'll pitch one in. Oh, it's just too high for Weghorst. Luke Shaw does well to win the ball back. And here's Garnacho now. Going to go one-on-one with Ayling. Stands him up. Goes back to Fred. Fred goes wide to Delors. He has a shot here. Strike! Oh, he hits the crossbar. Oh, Delors absolutely rattles the crossbar. And we can see the difference with the substitutions instantly. Fucking Martinez gets on the ball. He plays the ball fast to Bruno Fernandes. And we're off on the attack. Garnacho then on the far side, a couple of seconds later, gets on it, takes on the players, moving the ball quickly. Eventually falls to Delors. He absolutely rips one and the keeper is stood still. And it rattles the crossbar. Great opportunity. Come on, United. My God, Maguire is so bad. He is just so bad. Lets the ball run across him. He's so slow to get to it. And he's closed down. And he kicks it out for a bloody throw. He's useless. He's absolutely useless. I'm going to have a montage of Maguire clips at the end of this video. Here's Rashford now down the right hand side. Does well to win a throw. Rashford now into Sabitzer. Back to Bruno. United linking up quite well the last few minutes here. Fred with a strike. Oh, it's wide. Not a bad effort. United are finally starting to take a few bloody shots. For the first time in the game, really. It's not far away from Fred, but not troubling the keeper at all, really. 0-0. We are poor then today. We are poor then poor today. Bad, says H. At least Liverpool can win matches. What? Liverpool can win matches. When's the last time he actually won a game? Today, the United of Garnacho has to win. The Bobo and Maguire. Leeds on the break here now. Rutan does really well. Gets it wide to the left. Oh, ball across. Weghorst is well placed. Takes a touch and clears it. United have changed their shape a bit here, I think. Have they? Has Weghorst gone into midfield, I think? Oh, he opens up on his right. Easy enough save for De Gea. Rashford looks to be playing through the middle, up top. And Weghorst is back in defensive areas a lot more. Let's have a look at it here. Yeah, he seems to be playing through the middle with Bruno gone out on the right-hand side and Rashford up front. So it looks to be a midfield of Fred, Sabitzer and Weghorst. Well, that's either going to work or it's going to fail miserably. Kitch says, I get the impression you're not a fan of Slabhead, buddy. I'll give it away. We need this win. I'm going over to the last game of the season, taking my son over for his first game. Brilliant. Here's Rashford now into the box. Little back heel to Garnacho. Nailing. Gets the tackle in and it goes out for a goal kick. But United putting a lot more pressure on, I would have to say, since the changes have been made. Martinez with a brilliant, very direct ball down the middle for Rashford, over the top, and Maguire, look, gives it away again. He's absolutely blessed. He's absolutely blessed we haven't conceded from him, giving away a goal already. Mirko says, I don't know what that word is, but expects them to lose today because according to them, you exiled CR7 to a league of sand and camels. I have no idea what you're on about, but Monsterman says, worst I've seen United play all season, including the 2 opening games. Yeah, we've been poor. I have to say, we've been very poor. Here's Weghorst now. Slips a ball into Garnacho. Has he the pace? No, Ayling gets a toe in and Leeds have possession again. But we're creating. We're creating. Leeds coming through the middle here. Slips a ball. Luke Shaw needs to be careful. He gets a block in the across and it's a corner to Leeds. Please hit the follow button, guys, if you haven't done so already. Daily United content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. Closing in on 30,000 followers. Please do hit the follow button. Helps out the channel an awful lot. We're live on YouTube as well at the moment. If you want the full experience, we've got the scoreboard, the timer, starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on the homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Go check it out. Hit subscribe over there as well. Really do appreciate it. Corner to Leeds now. In swinger again. Flicked on at the near post. Oh, overhead kick by Ayling, and De Gea has a comfortable enough save. But it's another chance for Leeds. Anyway. Sam says Shaw's much better at left back. Yeah, he is. He is. But I do think he could play an awful lot. Like, we've seen him play alongside Varane, and he's had really, really good games. I've yet to see anyone have a good game play beside Maguire, and I'm being honest in that. I'm not trying to be funny. I've yet to see anybody at centre back alongside Maguire consistently play well. You know. 20 minutes to go, guys. 20 minutes to go. Howdy, partner. Vincent, I appreciate the gift. Thanks a lot. Sounds like Leach has increased our tempo. He has. He absolutely has. Yeah. Here's Leeds coming down the right-hand side now. Martinez steps out. Does well to get a toe in. Yeah, does well. Luke Shaw eventually comes to Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. Pitches one into Rashford. Nice little play there. Oh, Garnacho just leaves it behind him. Oh, we were away there, and Leeds have possession now. Coming again. Martinez steps out and wins another good tackle. Maguire is questionable, says Harvey. Questionable is too easy on him. Maguire is useless. So he is. 0-0 so far, guys. 71.5 minutes gone. What's the starting 11? I don't know. It's been changed now, but we've got De Gea at the moment on the field. We've got De Gea, Dalot, Shaw, Martinez, Maguire, Weghorst, Sabitzer, Fred, Bruno, Rashford, and Garnacho. And Wan-Bissaka is coming on here as well for Dalot. Obviously, Dalot is only coming back to full fitness, so that was probably going to be that's probably a planned change. So Wan-Bissaka is on. Chris says, disappointing we can't take control. Yeah, I agree. Carl says, if United win, I'm up $5,000. Oh, Carl, I hope we win. Not just because I want United to win. Jesus, $5,000. Happy days, man. Marcel says, or David says, second half Leeds have had 10 touches in United's box versus 3 for United in Leeds' box. There you go. So yeah, changes for both sides there. Wan-Bissaka is on for United. Seen faster play in under 13s games, says Roland. Ten Hag needs off, get Palestri on, says Teabag. Ali says a clean L for today. Leeds attack more lethal second half. Yeah, Weghorst is not at the races at all. He really isn't. Wan-Bissaka with a good tackle, but Leeds win the throw now down in United's half. 16 minutes to go here, guys. Game's still hanging in the balance here. Leeds look the more dangerous team, I have to say. United have been creating more chances since we made the substitutions, but we've been very leggy today. I don't know, is fixture congestions catching up on us with our, with the fact that we don't have an overly deep squad? Or has it just been a poor performance? Probably a bit of both, I'd say. Oh, good defending there by Fred. Yeah, Fred has been one of our better players today now, I have to say. Oh, Weghorst gives the ball away again. All the way back to De Gea. I think it's more that Leeds don't play a third of the game, says Chris. Yeah, could have it to do with it as well. Absolutely, Chris. Chelsea let my bet down yesterday, and Arsenal now United. Spurs let me down yesterday in my bet. Man United, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it. Maguire with a crossfield ball to Luke Shaw. Oh, come on, ref. That's a handball. Leeds come away with it here now. They're on the attack down the left-hand side. Gnotto. Here he is again. Martinez has him tight. Don't foul him. Don't foul. United eventually deal with it. Vespo, thanks for the gift. Really appreciate it. 0-0 so far here, guys. Just under 15 minutes to go. Maguire has been really bad today. Weghorst has been really bad. Bruno hasn't done much. Rashford has been quiet. Luke Shaw has been poor. Delot has been poor. Leeds are just battling harder than we are, and they're winning the scraps. And they're on the break here now. Cross into the box, well blocked by Fred. What United need is McAllister, Cuti Romero, swapping Phil Foden for Julian. Lad, this is what you on about. Vespow, thanks for the gifts again. Maguire bad, I don't believe it, says Dale. Getting used to it now at this stage, aren't we? Oh, Luke Shaw with a lazy pass. And Leeds are in on the strike, and only for De Gea with the save. Like, fucking Luke Shaw with a lazy pass back. And there's a small toe gets on it, and it falls into the Leeds player's path. Takes a touch, and it's a really good strike. And De Gea gets a leg out and toes it away, and it's a throw to Leeds. Taffy says Maguire is as awful as an ashtray on a bike. Yep. That about sums it up. Offside. Elijah, I'm not that silly, my friend. You think I'm going to say that name out loud? Mr. T. Dublin says, you're miles behind on the dodgy box. Well, that's strange considering I'm watching it on Sky Sports Premier League. So anyway, what have we got? 79 minutes, 11 minutes of normal time to go. Game still in the balance. It's been a really poor game. It's been boring nearly. Switch now to Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. Cross into the box, Rashford! Yes! Rashford! 1-0 to United! Get in there! This man just cannot stop scoring. Oh, yes! What a goal! Out of nowhere. And I tell you one thing, United do not deserve this goal. We do not deserve this goal, but I'll bloody well take it, I have to say. A lovely switch ball, I think it's by Fred. Is it by Fred? No, it's Sabitzer with a lovely ball out to Luke Shaw. Just behind him a little bit. Holds off the incoming player. Oh, he's onside. Yeah, he is. And it's a lovely weighted ball. Just dinked into the middle. And Rashford is up between two defenders. Bang! Another header. And it's 1-0 to United. 10 minutes to go now. Come on! Collar is up. They're checking for offside. I think he's on. I can't see him being off there. I really can't. They're checking it here very closely. It is close, but the camera angle that I can see here now, it looks like Rashford. The right full looks to be keeping him on. No, he's a mile on. He's a mile on. It's a goal. Come on. Yes. It's a goal. Lovely. Come on. Come on. Hit the follow button. Come on. Now, 9 minutes to see it out. 9 minutes of normal time to go. Huge, huge goal. And we said it, didn't we? We said it in the first half and we said it again at half time. Lads talking about Rashford. And I tell you one thing. You know, lads are saying Rashford's been dirty, he hasn't been in the game at all. And he has been poor, but he only needs one chance, that boy does. He only needs one goddamn chance. And he got it there and he scored. Craig, thanks for the gift. Chief, thanks for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Let's go, he says. Absolutely brilliant. Really appreciate it, Mal. Thanks for all the support, guys. And Ten Hag puts his hands up in the air. Come on. Magic Bruno says, oh look, a Man United fan not from Manchester. Well, if you're Magic Bruno, you're obviously a United fan. And if you are a United fan, you're the issue. You know, because, you know, given how big the club is, the club would never be as big if it was only Manchester people supporting Manchester United, wouldn't it? So, anyway. Carol, absolutely delighted for you as well, buddy. $5,000 ready to go for a United win. Absolutely delighted for you. Hope to God we hold on now. Really do. Really do hope we hold on. Thanks for the super chats as well, guys, on YouTube. Really do appreciate it. If you're new to the YouTube channel, guys, please do me a favour, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it. If you like these watch-alongs, United content in general, please do hit the subscribe button. We're going to be doing our podcasts are back now on Monday. We do them live on YouTube as well. So anyone on TikTok, if you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like I said, we're live over there as well. We've got the full experience, the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on the home page, or just search United Community Channel. Here's Wan-Bissaka now. Bit of space for a strike. Oh, just dinks one to the back post. No one there. Rashford was just ahead of it. Luke Shaw to pick up the scraps. Dale says, send it through the super chat, Carol. 100 will do. 100 will do out of $5,000. Chris says, honestly, why are we playing ball to Weghorst in the air when he is surrounded by guys? Yeah, I think he's been poor in the air and on the ground today. And now, as I say that, he gives a lovely ball. Garnacho's in, has the pace, strike. Yes! It's 2-0. Garnacho, this kid. What a goal by Garnacho. Pace to burn, and he puts it out of reach for Leeds. United are 2-0 up, 3-0 on the board. Come on, I said. And just as I was saying, Weghorst hasn't played well today. He plays an absolute peach of a pass. Closes down. Fred does really well to nick the ball back in midfield. It eventually comes to Weghorst and he plays a lovely weighted ball. But the ball is slightly behind Garnacho. He takes it by the Leeds player with one touch, and then he's gone. You're not catching that kid. And he gives the Leeds goalkeeper the eyes for the far post and goes near post. And it's in off the post, and it's 2-0 to United. It's 3 points. Come on! Carol, I'm absolutely delighted for you. $5,000 in the back burner. Happy days. I'm absolutely delighted for you. Lovely. 3-0, or 2-0, game over. Elijah says going to end 2-2, mark my words. Yeah. See that? Tom, I've said it to a few lads now. Shove it up your arse, then take it out and scroll to the next one. Vincent, appreciate the gifts. Legends, everyone. What a turnaround. I have to say, I said it at the start of the not at the start, but I'd say maybe about 10 minutes ago. It's all been Leeds, and I mentioned it then when we scored the first goal. It was pretty much against the run of play. We didn't really deserve it, but we've soaked up a lot of pressure. We haven't played well today. But my God, I'll take that. I will absolutely take that 2-0 win. Big credit to Ten Hag. He made some bold decisions, put Rashford through the middle, Garnacho on the left, Bruno on the right, and Weghorst in the middle of the park, centre mid. And it's worked. It's absolutely worked. So it has. It really, really has. Happy days. Happy days. Leeds, Shaw gives away a free now. What have we got? 3.5 minutes of normal time to play, and whatever is added on. Ben says stop it. We're second in the league for a couple of hours. Well, hopefully longer. Yeah, absolutely we are. Taffy says yes. Carol says I'm bleeding chuff twigs, and thank you very much, Jack. No problem. Ricky says any luck? It might be Maguire's last game. Aaron says it's nice. The United finding form again. Finn says De Gea kept us in it. Rashford saved us again. Delighted for Garnacho. Niall says important result after Spurs, Arsenal, Newcastle dropping points. There we go. And now we're all shouting for Villa, aren't we, in the late game? Ball into the box now. Header. United eventually clear it. And it's a corner to Leeds. So it's a corner now to Leeds. United just need to see it out now. Nothing silly here. Nothing silly. Strike. Oh, and Luke Shaw gets a vital block in and just puts it around the post for a corner. Now, De Gea may have had it covered, but Luke Shaw wasn't taking any chances. Kept his hands down and just got the... Well, it was Luke Shaw, wasn't it? No, it was actually Weghorst. Keeps his hands down, gets a little flick on it and puts it out for a corner. Corner now swung in again. Back to the back post. Header is up, but Wan-Bissaka will get the second header away. But, oh, it's still there. It's still there. And the ball is drilled across the edge of the box. And United clear it. It comes to Rashford. And Bruno, it's 2-on-1 here. Bruno and Garnacho. Has Bruno got the pace? Oh, plays a lovely ball to Garnacho. Touch. Goes back on his left. Can he finish? Oh, it's blocked. Who's it going to fall to? Sabitzer. Goes into it and Fred eventually cleared up. Oh, great opportunity for United to get a third there. I thought Garnacho was going to stay going on his right. Here's Bruno down the left again now. Ball in near post. Meslier saves. Jeez, I thought Garnacho should have maybe stayed going on his right. He stopped too soon and turned back on his left. I love it. The United fans in the away end singing, Leeds, Leeds are falling apart again. Leeds are falling apart again. Love to see it, don't ya? You absolutely love to see it. Bruno with a lovely ball. Rashford is in, and it's 3-0. It'll be checked. It's offside. It's offside. There was a chance. It did look offside, I have to say. But a brilliant finish by Rashford. Ball comes to Bruno. Rashford was... Oh, yeah, he was slightly offside. Just leaning into it more so than actually miles off, but close call. Right one was made, though. Brilliant finish out of Rashford, in fairness. Oh, no, when? I was being checked. Four minutes of added time while this VAR check is going on. They're taking their time with it. So they are. Yeah, he's offside. I mean, how fucking slow is that? Really, like, it's so slow. Leeds are falling apart again. I love. Oh, where are all the people in the chat on TikTok who said, "Mark my words, Leeds are going to batter United"? Where are you guys? Are you there? Hello? Hello? Rashford off for Elanga. Rashford's job is done. Good day at the office. So happy days. Happy days. Good clearance. David says, where's the missus? She's not in it today. She only got in it because we were on holidays and had nowhere else to go. Jack looking for another week's ban, says Oshin. Don't give people any ideas now. Great tackle by Wan-Bissaka and Fred. And United win a corner. Great play by Wan-Bissaka and Fred there. Great play. Guys, really appreciate everybody following, liking, sharing, subscribing, all of that. If you're new to the channel, like I said, please do hit the follow button. Closing in on 30,000 followers, which is great to see. I really do appreciate it. We do daily Manchester United content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season as well. So please do hit the follow button. Don't miss out. It's going to be a really busy week. Busy couple of weeks. Barcelona games coming up. Oh, Weghorst! And he gets the goal. Wait now. Was he offside? How was that offside? Oh, I would have been delighted to see him get it. Let's have a look here. He's not offside there. Oh, yeah, he is offside. Yeah, he's offside. He's offside. But yeah, make sure you're hitting the follow button, guys. Busy few weeks coming up. Barcelona games. Carabao Cup final. League games. So make sure you're hitting that follow button so you don't miss out on any of the content. But yeah. And like I said, anyone who wants the full experience live on YouTube, we do our lives on YouTube as well, guys. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on the homepage, or just search United Community Channel. Go check it out. Hit subscribe over there. We're closing in on 3,000 subscribers over there as well. So I really do appreciate it. Anyone watching on YouTube as well, guys, please do hit the subscribe button. 70% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. So if you are watching on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button. It helps us out an awful lot. Leeds are falling apart again. Leeds are falling apart again. 2-0 to United. We're just gone over the 4 minutes there. There's probably going to be a small bit added on. There was a stoppage there at the start, so... Carl says, I'm off to collect my winnings. See you the next game. Good luck, pal. Enjoy, Carl. Have a pint on us. Fair play. $5,000, you jammy dodger. And there it is. 3-0. 2-0. Sorry. 2-0 to United. Happy days. Not a good performance, but we'll take it. We will take it. Yeah, happy days. Happy days. Look, it's a sign of character more than anything, is what I would say in relation to what we've seen today. Okay, we haven't played well, and individually, players do have to hold their hand up. They were really bad. They were poor today. You know, Shaw was poor, Delow was poor, Maguire was poor. Who else was poor? Veghorst was poor. I thought Fred played well. I thought Rashford wasn't his best game, still scored, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I will take him having a bad game every week if it means he scores every week. No problems with that. Garnacho done really well when he came on, changed the game. Him and Martinez, I thought we instantly looked different. And Ten Hag and Rashford go off with their arms around each other, smiling. I love to see it. You know, people are happy to play for United again, and the feeling around the club is good, and Ten Hag is smiling, and you know the players go over to the fans and clap them, and you know it's just a great atmosphere around the club at the moment. It really is, and all of that credit. Well, not all of it, but a lot of that credit has to go to the likes of Ten Hag. It has to go to the players as well who are putting in the effort on the field. You know, Ten Hag can only do so much in relation to, you know, what he wants to get out of his players and what he wants his players to do. It's up to the players to go out and to implement his tactics and his ideas. And they're doing that this season. They really are. And I'm excited to see what we're going to be like in 12 months' time, 2 years' time, 3 years' time. You know, if we can keep the improvements going. But it's been a really positive win today. Wasn't a great performance, like I said. We looked leggy, we looked tired, we looked off the pace. We were outfought an awful lot of the time throughout the game. So Leeds wanted it more. That's what it looked like. Leeds couldn't finish their dinner today. So eventually United made them pay for it. You know, I think we had, up until the goal, we had something like 3 or 4 touches in the opposition box. And I don't even know if we had a shot on target. I really don't. But you put Rashford into a certain position and get the delivery and get the supply into him, that boy will score. And Garnacho as well. You know, to just... you cannot beat youth when it comes to pace, when it comes to fitness, when it comes to sharpness. He's just lightning. Like he went past the Leeds fullback, or I think it was the Leeds centre back, as if he wasn't even there, and left him 30 yards behind him in the space of, well, not 30 yards, but he left him 10, 12 yards behind him, out of nowhere. And a brilliant finish to keep his composure, gave the keeper the eyes, and then went back near post. Really, really impressed with him as well. Who else have we got? Sabitzer, I thought was okay. Didn't do an awful lot, you know, was getting involved, getting some tackles in, breaking up play, you know, and then getting on the ball and giving it to the likes of Bruno or Rashford or Garnacho or whoever it was. Not a bad performance out of him. De Gea kept us in the game, I have to say. Now, he nearly cost us a goal in the second half where he gave that silly pass out from the back line. But he then also made a couple of really, really good saves to keep us in the game. So it goes to show the contrast between De Gea's strengths and weaknesses. Playing out from the back, Jesus, nearly gave us a goal away. But then, when Leeds were in a couple of times where you'd be expecting him to score, De Gea steps up and makes the save. So there you go, that's what he's there for. And in my opinion, as the modern goalkeeper evolves and needs to be good at their feet, I'm still a bit of the old school mentality where, okay, he's not good with his feet. He's not bad with his feet, but he's not great with his feet. But he's able to fucking save shots, and he's able to keep us in games. So I'm okay with that for the minute. If we can get someone, a goalkeeper, over the next 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, that has the ability that De Gea has in relation to his shot stopping, who can also play with the ball at his feet a lot better, then brilliant. Okay, let's go with that option. But for now, I'm okay with De Gea. I really am. Last couple of comments here before we go. Craig says, thanks for the stream, my guy. Need to pop out now. See you at the next game. Yep, appreciate it, pal. Thanks a mil. Let's see what other people are saying here. Aaron says, does City and Arsenal have to play each other twice or once? Twice? Colin says, great. Finn says, without Casemiro, Eriksen were ordinary side. Erik ten Hag is pulling the strings and getting results that we wouldn't have got. Clean sheet is great too. New to the channel. Been a pleasure. See you Thursday. I appreciate it, Finn. Thanks for joining. And as well, I appreciate everyone who's new, guys, who's watched. Really enjoyable stream. Wasn't an overly enjoyable game. The end result was happy days. We'll take it and run. We're going to be back tomorrow for the podcast, guys. We're doing the podcast live tomorrow, either 7 or 7:30. I'll let you know tomorrow. If you want to keep up to date with that, anybody on TikTok, we do the podcast live on YouTube only. As myself and a friend of mine talking everything about Man United and the weekend's fixtures in general. So if you want to check that out, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. But yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, please do hit the follow button. Closing in on 30,000 followers. Really appreciate it. The channel is flying. I'm really happy with it as well. Great to see so many people in on YouTube today as well. Like I said, if you're new to the YouTube channel, please do hit the subscribe button as well. Really does help the channel out an awful lot. Thanks to the super chats as well. A couple of people putting in super chats on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Anything that comes from super chats is going directly into a little fund that's going to improve the setup that I have here. In terms of, I'm going to upgrade my camera in the next few weeks. I'm going to upgrade my microphone, the lighting, all that kind of stuff, background, all of that good stuff. It's going all back into it because it's really enjoyable to do all of this. So I'm not in it to make money or anything. If it's my full-time job in another few years, then so be it. But for now, I just love doing it. I love watching Night. I love having the chats with you as well. So I really appreciate it, guys. Big week coming up. Podcast tomorrow night. We're going to probably do the members only video this week, guys. On Wednesday night. So for any members, official YouTube channel members that are there, it's probably going to be Wednesday night this week because of the Barcelona game on Thursday. Anyone else that's in on YouTube, if you do want to become an official member of the YouTube channel, the link is in the description of the video. We do members only chats usually on Thursdays where you actually get to come on screen and have a chat with us. There's usually 5 or 6 of us do it rather than just being typing in the chat. You can type in the chat and stay off camera if you want. That's no problem. But if that's something you're interested in, guys, link is in the description. Go check out the options there as well. But yeah, huge week. Barcelona on Thursday. On the back of a really good on the back of a really good result here today. So we'll take it 3 points on the board. Really quick look at the league table before I go. United are up into second momentarily. 2 games extra played on City and we're a point ahead of them. So the pressure is on now. So happy days. Pressure is on City. They're playing Villa tonight or in another half an hour. So I'll be keeping an eye on that. But guys, thanks a million for all of the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, follows, all of that good stuff. I appreciate it. 3 points on the board. Happy days. Leeds are falling apart again. I'll see you tomorrow night for the podcast. And if not, I'll see you Thursday for Barcelona. Come on.